Hello there folks, I'm Dan Brown from Sort of Interesting on YouTube and IC Oswestry on Facebook, and today you're joining me and a friend as we take a random unexpected walk about a mile down the railway, starting at the fantastic fun house in Oswestry, going out the back of the carriages flats and over the gasworks bridge here, and then suddenly finding ourselves in an absolutely beautiful little stretch of old railway in the countryside. So this is obviously not in use, as you might have noticed on the bridge, there's no actual line, and this does go to the Gobowen railway station, which is actually in use, but obviously isn't connected and doesn't see trains on here. And as I say, in such a short trip of only a mile, there's so many beautiful little moments and beautiful sights that sum up what a lovely place what a beautiful place Oswestry is just planted in the middle of. One of these random things we found at the side of the railway was the orchard project here, with what I believe were railway sleeper steps up from the railway line to this wonderful place. We've got a traditional style outdoor toilet there, but it's just this lovely little orchard, very young. But yeah, another beautiful little find and beautiful little discovery that's just right here, sandwiched between one of the roads out of Oswestry, just looking at the hill fort in the distance then, and the railway line itself. So I was told that they will be fencing this all off again at some point, which again to me just sums up what I've said in so many of these videos recently, that it's very important to actually get out there and document these places while I can and keep this record for future generations so that people can see what it was like and what it looked like. Especially, I mean, when you see some of these places, especially the wooden railway sleepers, they're that dry and crumbling in some of them. It's, well, you'll notice I like to do a few close-up shots. I mean, that's a perfect example of what I call the Indiana Jonesing of a place, as nature creeps in and makes it look all abandoned and the sort of lost temple type style place. So here you can see how close we are to the main bypass road outside Oswestry, and we found a little gateway here, really old fascinating little gate there, and actually went up to have a closer look at the tunnel that leads under the bypass to get to the Park Hall fields and that. So that was just something curious. Another one of my favourite little shots, trying to show some of the details and show some of what it's actually like and the actual close-ups of how the railway line's constructed and that. So yeah, I mean, there's a random view over to the bluebells making those little grey-blue veins across the hill fort. And here was where we decided to call it a day when we got to the actual bypass. So yeah, a lot to get through in that video. I've talked really quick, so thank you very much for tuning in and listening. Tried to keep this one short and sweet, but what a lovely little discovery. And as I say, we've got it sorted there now for posterity's sake. So thank you so much for tuning in. Check out my other videos and subscribe on YouTube for loads more stuff from the local area. Feel free to check out my short boat life books from when I lived on the local canals as well. And please do like the IC Oswestry Facebook page if you haven't already. Till the next time, thanks so much for tuning in. Have a fantastic day. And of course, my friends, farewell.